As you see the world, so are you. I was listening to Lester Levinson. Lester Levinson and Neville Goddard, these are two of my friends with whom I walk towards, towards the mystic realms and union with all that is. And he was saying, as you see the world, so are you. And this thought just stayed with me. As you see the world, so are you. And for example, when I wrote 15 things you should give up to be happy, in there I said like, okay, if we judge other, it's because we judge ourselves. What we see in another is within ourselves. But I felt like it was mild for me, how I was perceiving everything. And as time unfolded and as I went deeper and gave myself permission and I had the courage and the humility to look in the mirror, I realized, hey, it's true. What you see out there, it's truly in you. And this is not an invitation to judge and condemn yourself, but to humble yourself and to look within and make peace with all the parts of you that are not in alignment with the truth that you are. And I know this can trigger like people big time, because I mean it's so easy to I fall into this trap so often, right? Somebody does something, it's like, is this person, oh my god, they're horrible, and you fall into the trap. And usually maybe you go and you have a friend or a family member, right, and you talk to them, and it's a rare thing that people say, hey, look in the mirror, like, you're judging this person, but what is it about you that that triggers you? What is it about you that you see in this person reflect back at you? It's a rare thing that you encounter that, because you will say, yeah, that person's horrible, right? And not to say that people don't act in horrible ways, but I feel like the moment you look in the mirror and look back at yourself, you always take back your power. This is empowering because you free yourself. And going on deeper on this idea, as you see the world, so are you. I had this experience, and oh my god, I don't know if it ever happened to you, like you encounter somebody and they trigger you so badly, or maybe you don't even encounter them, you just watch TV or like on social media or somebody, and I bet there is somebody in your life that when you think of it, you just go bazinga. And bazinga, I love this word, right? And you think like, no, I'm not like this person, I'm not as horrible as they are. But I mean, how do you know? Like, how do you know what's really hidden in you? And again, not an invitation to blame and condemn yourself and to judge and brutalize yourself, but to go deeper and say, what is it about this person that triggers me? And I had like recently somebody that came into my life, and oh my god, I was triggered like so badly. It felt like, how you have ideas about what's mean and what's evil and what's not right. It felt like this person was the embodiment of all that, right? And like a demon. And I was like, Luminita, but what is it about you? Like, why do you, why do you get triggered so badly? And it's like all this repulsion, and sometimes maybe like hatred. And it's like, what is this? And like, can you look within? And parts of me like, no, I'm not like that. No, 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 right? And of course there's a part of you that knows, right? And it humbles you and it helps you, okay, let's go layer by layer, not to scare you, not to hurt you, right? And layer by layer, and you go, you realize, hey, I'm that, I'm like that, I'm like that. And going back to the story of Never Gada, where he had this vision with this beautiful entity that was the embodiment of feminine energy, divine mother, and this horrible, horrible creature that was holding the hands and calling this beautiful being mother. And he got so angry and he started like hitting this creature, right, wanting to destroy. And all of a sudden he had this realization that, hey, I'm the mother, and this is my creation, because this is the result of all my ill thinking, wrong thinking, all my judgments, misconception, all that. And the moment he realized that, he said like, I will redeem you even if it takes me eternity. And that moment, that creature disappeared and all that power came back to him. And I believe that as you start doing this, as you start coming back to yourself, okay, what is about me? What is about me? What's about me? Even though a lot of times there's going to be so resistant, and there will be parts of you that will feel like screaming and shouting, because I guess that's the untruth, knowing of the ego, that it's going to like dissolve, die, right? And it would, whatever it takes to stop you from doing that. Because it's, like when somebody lies and you catch them in their lie and they're like screaming and not right, because they know I've been caught. It's the same with these parts of you that are untruth. And as you go deeper, you realize, hey, I'm that. And you redeem all those parts of you. And it's so beautiful, because I feel like when doing so, you just expand and you get bigger and bigger, and your heart opens, and your capacity to be more loving and compassionate, and to outstretch your like arms and to give your love to not just to those close to you, but to go deeper, because this whole world is like your family. It just, it's so empowered and it's so beautiful. And yeah, I guess this is like a thought that I wanted to share and to see if you can do that. And I'm sure you are. If you're like watching this, you are, right? Even though it might be your mind, body, and your mind and your whole sense, you'll be like, no, I'm not, because I'm not that. And just how can you come back to yourself, and how can you look in the mirror and make peace with that, and into making peace with yourself, you no longer judge and condemn anyone, because you realize, hey, there's nothing out there but my consciousness, and all these people, they're just part of me, fragmented parts of me. And by coming back to myself and forgiving and making peace with everyone, I'm just redeeming and I'm expanding, and I'm going to reach that place where it's perfection. And wherever I look or whatever I see, I know that it's all perfect, it's all beautiful, it's all loving, and I don't need to judge, I don't need to condemn, and I am free. And I hope you will take this test to test yourself to see, hey, what is it about this person, this situation, and expand.